ends with these four best friends. The fun never ends with the boys.
With the boys, yeah.
Hello, this is WIUX LP Bloomington, and this is the Boys Colon Hour. My name's Sergey.
I'm Clay.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Billy.
We got a heck of a show for you today.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. New people, old people, and of course,
Medium people.
medium people. You know, people who are of medium height,
Middle-aged.
middle-aged people, old
You
people.
gotta love them.
You know, the living dead for Halloween.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
A little
kinda
tease.
For next week. Next week, not today.
Not
We're
today.
actually having a show on Halloween, which is really exciting.
Very exciting.
Second time that's happened. Our
yeah,
first season we
yeah,
had a show on
first
Halloween as well.
Man, coincidence?
Coincidence?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I think yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
speaking of traditions like Halloween, we have a little bit of a tradition here in the Boys Colon Hour, where as soon as you hear our voices, sit back, relax,
Grab a cold one.
grab a cold one from your cold one storage locker
Mhm.
that you got
Your
from
icebox.
that you got from Sharper Image
Mm-hmm.
that you ordered on SkyMail when you were flying to Albuquerque.
You know, it doesn't have to be that specifically, but I know that's the case for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
you just crack
That
it
baby open.
open.
Oh, yeah. Now that'll wake you right up.
Who are those boys on the radio? They've got some cold ones and their own show. So open up your ears, listen to us. Forget your fears, there's no need to fuss. Cause the fun never ends with these four best friends. The fun never ends with the boys, with the noise.
Okay.
It's a little,
Wow. That was nice.
hey, the spirit of inspiration just took me there.
Yeah, creative liberties. So, thank you guys all for tuning in. We're very excited for another, episode of the Boys
Action-packed
Colon Hour.
episode.
Action-packed. You never know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Twists and turns.
Yeah, we have a lot of twists and turns in this episode.
We do indeed.
Just wait till we introduce our secret guest that we didn't tell anyone. That we didn't clear ahead of time with WIUX.
Oh.
Kidding.
Joke.
No, but before we get really into it, because I know we will, I think first we should do another tradition, which is the boy wonder
And the boy blunder.
So for those of you who already know, we're explaining
not
it
gonna say
anyways.
anything?
For those of you who,
Oh, okay.
oh yeah, no, but for those of you who are new, we're gonna tell you right now what the boy wonder is. The boy wonder is somebody who did something wonderful that week that we want to celebrate and that we feel, this is just the boy wonder, the boy whiz kid. All right, this boy not only did he do something amazing, but he did something spectacular.
Oh, wow.
And the boy wonder of this week is
Jonathan
Fall.
Fall.
Yay! So, what did Jonathan do to deserve this?
I was not present for this, but Sergey, I believe you were, correct?
I was.
Would you like to elaborate? Because I don't know what this guy possibly could have done.
Yeah, me either.
Yes,
kidding.
no. Actually, I was shocked by his deed. Also,
Okay, really?
I didn't see
It's
it
a
coming.
joke.
Mile away. No,
Come on.
joking.
Come on, don't you
joking.
think it's funny?
Hey, it is
So-
pretty
Live a
fun.
little.
Live a little.
So,
Laugh a little.
what our boy Wonder did this past week was he went and got Chipotle. That's pretty one. No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, supporting the corporate overlords.
Yeah, supporting the
Okay,
the
really?
guys who basically have given everyone E. coli twice over.
You saw
now.
you saw Chipotle's pollution dump in the Pacific Ocean over the weekend, right? That huge. No, okay, I made,
They dumped all
that
I made that up, but it's probably
They
Fake
dumped all
news.
that trees.
Fake
over
news.
there.
My
Fake
bad.
news.
My bad.
Fake news. Anyway,
I really shouldn't be saying that since Chipotle is sponsoring this episode.
Okay, really?
It's
Whoa.
a joke. It's
Too
a
far.
joke.
They left
Whoa,
all the
too far,
empty
too far.
taco burrito cruncher blasters into the ocean.
Yeah.
Or that was Taco Bell.
Anyways,
So Fritos, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Jonathan and I went out to get some quick food before we went to
Real quick, the correct
uh,
form is Jonathan and me, but keep going.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
and we went to Chipotle because we wanted to get some food before we went to the IU Penn State game.
Understandable.
So Jonathan got I don't remember if it was a bowl or no, Jonathan got a burrito.
Got a burrito.
And as he was
Little
checking
burrito.
out,
Nice.
he used a special card, this Cash App card, If you want to get it, you can. But it gives you a little discount. And so Jonathan decided to use this card to get that sweet little discount. And so as he was walking away, he got a notification on his phone that his Cash App, that his card transaction did not go through. But the cashier did not know this. And so Jonathan...
So he got a free burrito out of it, so he's the boy wonder for that.
Let's get it, jokes.
Hooray for stealing.
No,
That's what we want our young fans to be doing.
So that is not what Jonathan did. He actually went back up to the cashier and told them that his transaction didn't go through. And so he ended up paying for his burrito as any respectable...
Oh, wow, wait.
Very
Wait. So let me get this straight. Jonathan went to Chipotle and paid for it.
Well, so...
what are the standards of boy wonders on
I
the
could
show
have
now?
very
I just wanna
easily
say,
gotten away with
I paid for my food
not
today. all
Last
right?
time I went to Chipotle, I paid for my food too. And
All
I
right,
didn't
your boy
get
wonder
Wonder.
next week.
Okay, really?
No. In reality, that was a very ethical thing for you to do. No, it was. Why are you shaking your head? He's shaking
Even
his
Jonathan
head.
thinks
I've
that
heard
wasn't-
this
that
joke
wasn't-
way too many times.
For those of
Billy,
you who can't see,
Jonathan is shaking his head in shame.
which is all of you.
Yes. I can see.
Well, yeah.
I can...
Yeah.
No, but actually, you did the ethical thing. I think many people would have
but-
just.
Hey, I think that takes guts.
Yeah.
It does.
I think
I
Come on.
think it takes guts not to pay for it.
Oh, okay. I guess guts isn't the word.
Yeah.
It takes gusto.
It takes
takes-
it takes chutzpah.
What's the word?
It
Takes
takes a
oompa.
Pizzazz.
It takes, I don't know.
it takes a
Moxie.
it takes a real
Moxie.
weenie. No,
I
I'm
don't even
kidding.
know what that means.
No, but I mean, hey, I paid for my food. Maybe I can be the boy wonder next week.
Hey, what about me?
Oh yeah, we can both do it. No, kidding.
But Jonathan, no. You actually, you were about to get away with highway
With
robbery.
Moida.
And, you came back and you did the right thing. So because
Yeah,
of that,
I was just
you were
trying
the
to.
one.
What did the guy say? Was he like?
He was like, "Oh, thank you so much. This is wonderful.
What-
I can't." Most people they
Yeah.
would just leave.
What if he was
But
like, yeah.
you?
Is that what he said?
No.
Oh, what did he say?
I mean, he was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, I don't know, like whatever. But yeah.
What if the guy was like, yeah, I noticed the first time. I just didn't want to it's been a long day. I didn't want to ring you up. Yeah, now I guess I'll make you pay for it.
Yeah.
I just thought he was like, I just thought you were really cute and I didn't want to make you pay.
Ooh, man, that really make me the boy wonder.
Clearly now you're not the bad boy I thought you were. So yeah, pay me double.
Oh, shoot.
Oh
Wow.
man, that would be crazy.
Well, no. Thank you for doing that,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
thanks. Trying to make our ethics professor proud. you know?
Yeah, no, you did the ethical thing. So yeah, jokes aside, very nice job, very wonderful job.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we can only congratulate ourselves for so long before we have to talk about the blunder.
Yeah.
yes.
Which, for those of you who don't know, the boy blunder is the person who did something horrible that week, did something blunderous.
Yes. Blunderific.
Did something, blundertastic.
Something that they should be ashamed about.
Yeah. And so the blunder for this week is
Jonathan Fall.
Hey.
And the reason for this is right after going back and paying for that Chipotle burrito,
He then stole.
he then
bag of
robbed a
chips.
local. he then stole chips and a drink. No, I'm kidding.
He was
That's
like,
not.
this guy's not appreciating me enough. Let me grab one of these cookies.
That would actually be hilarious.
No, but he's really the boy blunder.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what
Because
happened.
I go home to play on the show,
Hey, I was already home.
Hundreds
Right?
of
I was
idea-
already home too.
yeah, you were.
I texted you about it.
Hundreds of ideas in my mind about what crazy new territories we can.
Creative juice is
Yeah.
flowing.
What new envelopes we can push tonight? All right?
Mhm.
I come in, I'm like, oh, they're probably all in Sergey's room getting ready for the show. I go in and I hear a light snoring. And I go in and there's Jonathan completely. I actually thought he was joking at first, like completely passed out with his glasses on, his clothes on, snoring and John.
He usually sleeps naked.
Yes, yes. No, he
No, I'm
usually has his footy pajamas he wears in
Oh,
Brandon's bed, and I was like, "Is this guy messing with me?" Or something? I was like, "Jonathan, come on." I was like, "Really? I come home for this?" And he was completely asleep. I was like, "Oh shoot, this guy's actually asleep when we should be planning our show." So then me and Billy, we linked up and we planned our show for a little bit. The most of the planning we got done was deciding Jonathan was boy blunder for that.
Okay, really.
Yeah.
Well, in my defense, me and Billy were talking about the show beforehand. You know, you just kind of took too long to get there, so I fell asleep of boredom.
Hey man, it's not my.
Oh,
This is
shoot.
not.
Maybe I should be
Wow.
wonder.
This is not
No,
my
kidding,
fault.
kidding.
You can't negotiate yourself out of this.
I know. I'm just saying, you gotta look at it from all the different angles.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean, I would just like the part that you're in your glasses. I'm like, okay, he heard me come in. He just pranked me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I just had a long day. You know, needed a little nap.
Okay.
I was in a relaxed mood.
It's understandable, but next time we're all, we get really
Next
excited.
time, sleep on your own time. We're not paying you.
We get very excited about planning the show, so it's a little disheartening when you just fall asleep amidst the
Yeah,
process.
especially since this is like the 6th or 7th time this has happened before.
Okay,
He just
really?
hides it, goes to sleep.
Kidding.
No.
Also, my defense, we weren't even planning the show when I fell asleep. Everyone was just doing their own thing at that point.
That is
So
true.
I
Yeah,
was,
but it
I
was
was
like-
taking
it
a
was
little bit
like-
of my time to take a nap, and then I did get up again.
Oh no,
afterwards.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
It was like an hour.
Okay,
It
really.
was just a start.
I mean,
You
blunders
think you could stay for a while.
blunders have been given off for
Oh yeah.
lesser things.
Well,
Remember
usually they're for really good reasons, like you when like you hit Jonathan.
when I bumped into him at the Buffaloes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So shout out to Jonathan for being Boy Wonder and Boy Blunder. You know, even though he's Boy
It
Blunder,
is a classic.
He's taking it well.
It's a
so,
classic 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
1-2 punch. It's like you know, you think your girlfriend gave you roses, and you bend down to sniff them, and there's a snake inside that bites you on the nose.
Oh man, it does feel like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But hey, at least if we ever did a running of who's gotten the most Boy Wonder and Boy Blunder in the same episode, it's definitely Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just extreme, you know.
Yeah,
Just doing great
You
things,
either like,
terrible
either,
things.
I'm either gonna do a terrible thing and a great thing, or the other way around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna settle for just one good thing or one bad thing.
Right. Yeah, I'm interested to see the
You're
stats on
interesting.
that.
Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You are interesting.
I do consider myself.
Billy, I'm interesting.
I'm pretty interesting. No, I am. I'm interested in knowing, what the stats are for that.
Oh yeah, maybe if any fan who wants to do it could go through and like calculate all the Boy Wonders, Boy Blunders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
We,
could.
we could even do it one.
My
day,
guess is
too.
probably Jonathan's gotten some of the most. He's definitely gotten the most double plays.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I actually don't know what it would
I'm
be.
all about the
otherwise.
double plays.
Sergey has, I think, gotten a disproportionate amount of wonders for how many blunders he's gotten.
I
Oh,
agree.
just shows
yeah.
how
I
wonderful
mean,
the
that's
guy-
just how he is in life.
This shows
he's
how
just a
wonderful
wonderful
guy
guy.
is. Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
And I've probably gotten the least for both of them, I'm guessing.
Oh, I was gonna say. I feel like I
Billy
don't.
hasn't gotten that many. I feel like it's just me a lot of the time. So yeah.
I feel like I just in the middle of the ground. I'm not too
Well, there was this
wonderful.
time
I'm
we
not
bumped,
too
we
blunderful.
bumped into Jonathan. That was pretty blunt.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yes, but anyways, so that's our tradition. We finally got through it, after much deliberation and debate from the Wonder and Blunder recipient. Just kidding. But
They were really
time-
arguing with each other.
Yes,
Man.
but even though we're arguing, I'm sure that our voices to the listeners at home is just music to their ears.
Oh,
Speaking of music,
Oh.
we
we're
have
gonna
a.
take- yes. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, go. Please go ahead.
No, no, after you.
No,
After you, my dear.
After you.
No, after you.
After you.
Okay, let's just ask the guy in the B-side studio to come in and record it. 'cause we can't. No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna now play a song, a music break that will tie into the theme of the show later. So don't go away and enjoy this beautiful song we're gonna play by Arcade Fire.
Don't go away.
And we are back.
That was the Cardigan song by Kikugaku Moyo.
Ooh la
My
la.
favorite singer.
That's my favorite Arcade Fire album. Actually.
Kidding.
Kidding.
The album is Kikugaku Moyo. You know.
Man, that was a pretty nice song though.
It
It was
was.
very relaxing.
It really kind of made me want to fall asleep.
It's called a cardigan song. Oh, sorry. It's called a cardigan song. I was saying it made me want to put on a cardigan.
Oh yeah,
Yes. You're all wearing cardigans right now. So
we are.
Yes.
I will say this. I was just telling these guys, I went out to blow my nose during the song to the boys'
Okay,
bathroom
TMI.
to grab some No,
I'm
come
kidding.
on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on.
Okay,
I gra-
everyone needs to hear this.
Yeah, so I grabbed some toilet paper from the stall and we're just going to town, you know what I mean? I'm talking snot everywhere. Jonathan says I'm not in the microphone enough, so here I'll do it again. Snot everywhere. And as I was walking back, I see that the door for the girls' bathroom. Well, okay, what's one thing all guys want to know, but we just will never understand? What goes on in the girls' bathroom? Am I right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
fellas, come
Oh,
on.
man. You're right.
It's the greatest
Yeah,
mystery.
you're right.
Completely
You're
right.
right.
It's like, you know,
I've been wondering this for years.
it's, you know, like the pyramids, you know. all that
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. What
Stonehenge.
goes on in the woman's bathroom? And let me just say that the rumors were true. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
All right.
I think we all know what that means.
Interpret that as you will.
Interpret that as a mean. Guys, come on. We've all thought of it. What the heck goes on in there? Now I finally know.
Wow, you're enlightened.
Yes.
Hmm.
Let's just say karaoke. I didn't know that was going on in the women's bathroom.
Whoa.
It's karaoke machines, you know, free foot-long subs.
Whoa.
Teriyaki.
Yeah,
Subs.
teriyaki sauce. The fountains, the sink's water doesn't count as teriyaki sauce.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it is pretty crazy.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you for that, I guess.
And not the type of teriyaki sauce that Sergey leaves in the toilet. Let me just tell you.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa, God.
Hey,
Okay.
now that's TMI.
Hey, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. We talked about this.
Turkey man incoming.
Okay.
Teriyaki man
Okay.
incoming.
All
Teriyaki
right.
man in the house.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, really?
Speaking of Sergey, it is sports on the 23s.
Yeah.
So maybe we can, Sergey, do you want to lead us into what's going on in the world of sports?
Yeah, of course. You know,
Lead off hitter.
Yeah.
Illuminate us gamers what Chads are doing.
I will. I have to say, Clay, that was a great segue into my part. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautifully done. Beautifully done. So, for sports, we have the Dodgers and the Red Sox at the World
Oh,
Series.
hey,
Yeah.
Let's go.
And
Let's go Dodgers.
right now, actually, the Red Sox are up one game.
Oh, come
yeah.
on.
So I
Those
think
Boston
it's
Bean Eaters.
I think it's the top of the fifth right now, or
Oh, man.
for the game right now. But I'm not exactly sure. I haven't checked the score, but
The Pacers
Last-
game is also right now against the Spurs.
it is, and
98-79.
they're doing very
Sorry,
well.
101 to 79, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing this. They're doing very well.
Following a humiliating loss to the
Oh,
Minnesota Timberwolves.
yeah, yes,
Mhm.
yes. Which I think we're both actually 2-2 right now.
The Spurs are actually 2-1.
Oh no, the Timberwolves
Yeah,
and the
Timberwolves.
Pacers.
Because the Timberwolves just went crazy in the last.
They did.
But hey,
They did. And
it's not called the Chad School now.
and on the flip side, LeBron and the Lakers are kind of
Doing terrible.
kind of struggling. They're 0-3.
Yeah, I mean, like LeBron is just like those guys are just. Like our friend Rishi says, he just surrounded himself with a circus and he's the ringmaster.
Yeah, no, actually, no.
Oh,
He's
And
got
like
all the clowns with him.
then the fight broke out too in one of
Oh
the
yeah,
games.
Chris Paul versus
yeah.
Rajon Rondo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Chris
goodness.
Paul and Trip for the eye sockets.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, basically, I think the Lakers were in the wrong because the Lakers player goes up and shoves James Harden because James Harden just got a goal and a foul, and he's basically doing like a little bit of a pointing down to the ground, basically saying like, "This is my
Okay.
city," you know.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram goes up, shoves him, then James Harden gets scared, gets mad. I think Brandon Ingram gets scared. He pretends
Yeah,
he's
no,
mad
he
with the referee.
Yeah.
Because I think he's scared of because Brandon Ingram is like a stick. You think he's scared of James Harden, and then Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul start yelling at each other.
Oh,
Rajon
man.
punches Chris Paul in the head. Chris Paul pokes his
Oh,
eyes.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's kind of crazy.
It turned into a
Man.
Three Stooges bit.
Yeah, it kinda
It really
did.
was.
That really does
But,
sound like
Rajon
that.
Rondo didn't have the hindsight to put his hand up in front of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Man.
the
Oh,
world
that's
of
kinda
sports is crazy.
I've
Man.
always
Yeah.
kind of liked Chris Paul for some reason.
I love Chris Paul.
I think he seems like a good guy.
He seems like a good guy. He's also an irritant, and he's really, really funny.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, like, I mean, it just reminds me of my favorite player, Reggie Miller, who is famous for getting under players' skins, which I think is, I think is kind of funny.
Yeah. How do you feel about Rondo?
I do not like Rajon Rondo.
I don't really like
I
him
think he's kind of
either,
a jerk, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
doesn't seem like a
that's what
nice
I get
guy.
from
Like
him.
this is why, because there's a Mavericks game, and he was going down. They were like losing, I guess, and he knew it was his last year with the Mavericks, so he just walks out of the game and doesn't play the rest of the game.
Oh, come on.
Well, like, you just
man.
don't do that. Come
Yeah.
Like the Mavericks are also like a very respectable franchise too.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So it's like that really got me the wrong way. You know, like you got to keep going for your team. If you are a good player, then you either help your team win or you make them lose with dignity.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'd say? Rajon Rondo needed a little bit of a wake up call.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh,
It's just the wake up call got straight into his nose, eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But speaking of
Speaking of
wake-up
wake-up calls.
Speaking of wake up
actually,
calls,
before wake
before wake up calls,
speaking of wake up
Yes.
calls, are we kind of, if you had to say we had a topic for this week, it's kind of just a mosh podge,
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking
garage podge, some would say.
Yeah, we're
Sounds
gonna be talking
personal, but it's not the
Mondegreens,
Yes.
monograms, massive sound
Waves.
explosions that
Yeah.
wake you up.
Yes. So wake up. No.
But Clay, I believe you. Speaking
Yes.
of Mondegreens,
Yes. So, speaking of Mondegreens.
what is a Mondegreen?
What is a Mondegreen?
yeah, what is Mondegreens?
So, have you guys ever heard of a misheard lyrics? These are lyrics that you think it's one thing and it's just something completely different.
Right.
Like maybe you hear a song, you think, oh, like you could be like me and hear Rudolph the Reindeer when they say all of the other reindeer.
Olive.
You think they're saying Olive,
Yeah.
who's the one other reindeer.
Oh
who
yeah.
used to laugh and
Have you
call
seen that
him names.
movie? All
No.
of the other reindeer.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Oh, no,
too.
I haven't.
It's called
Olive, like the
Olive.
Yeah,
Is like the name.
I feel like that there's not enough with that to make a full movie, but I respect whoever made that.
it was pretty good.
But so that's what's called. I always knew them as misheard lyrics. It's actually called a Mondegreen.
Hmm.
And where does this strange word come? Well, it's from this ancient, well, not so ancient ballad, the 17th century Scottish ballad called "The Bonnie Earl o' Moray," and this goes like this: Ye Highlands and ye Lowlands, oh where have ye been? They hae slain the Earl o' Moray and laid him on the green. But what people say here is, Ye Highlands and ye Lowlands, oh where have ye been? They have slain the Earl o' Moray and Lady Mondegreen, instead of laid him on the green.
Lady
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Mondegreen, so Lady
Oh.
Mondegreen, whoever she is, her last name is now this term for these generic, just misheard lyrics, which are pretty funny. Like I don't know if you guys have ever had any experiences
Yeah,
with these.
Oh, yeah.
Starbucks lovers. Or
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
the-
Starbucks. Yeah.
You lonely Starbucks love. I still can't not hear lonely Starbucks lovers.
Yeah, same.
And I was talking about this thing with Billy, and Billy said, "Oh yeah, like that lyric." I'm like, "Well, I was gonna put that in the game, and now I'm glad I'm not."
Oh,
Oh,
shoot, dang it! That's probably the
no.
only one I would have
Yeah.
gotten right.
But
Honestly.
but in case you guys are thinking about this, so this is a game where I have 9 of the most misheard lyrics. It's just a random line. It's not the full song, and I'll play it for you guys one by one, or you guys will go one at a time, and you'll have to tell me what you heard, and either you get it right and get a point, or you don't. How does that sound? And you can't consult with one another because I'm trying to pair you up with songs where I think you're least likely to get it right.
Okay.
Wow,
Right.
so you're setting us up for failure here.
Oh shit.
Not setting up for failure.
I'm
but just-
gonna get
just
it
give me
wrong
a challenge that you
regardless.
could overcome.
Okay.
So, Jonathan, the first song is yours. So you can't consult with anybody here. If they know, they can't tell you. This is a song by ABBA. Yeah, what is the lead singer of ABBA saying here? Let me just turn up my volume. Sorry, folks.
And play along at home.
Oh, I actually have heard this song many
Yes.
times, but I might not know the lyrics.
So what did she say there?
Can you play it one more time?
Yeah, I can play it one more time. How about I'll play it 2 times. So listen closely.
I have a theory.
Oh man. So I feel like I definitely have it wrong here.
Okay, let's hear it.
So what it sounds like to me is see that girl,
Yes,
What?
that's right.
watch that scene,
Yes,
dig in the dancing queen.
I heard
you're
the-
right.
Hey!
Oh, really? I was
Yes.
gonna say I heard the exact
Good
same
job.
thing.
You're right.
What
Most
do
hear-
people hear?
See that girl, watch her scream, kicking the dancing queen.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
just,
What?
maybe they're just morbid people. So you guys have a point right out
Oh
of the gate.
man.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey,
Great job,
okay.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
Which
good
is very
job.
exciting.
I actually have heard that song a whole lot of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
guess
I mean,
wasn't that bad. of
that's
one.
why the first one was kind of an easy one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
boy.
saying this was
Yeah.
like the worst one for me or something.
No,
so-
no. So this next song goes to Sergey. This is a song by Jimi Hendrix. Sergey, you ready?
I am ready.
What did you hear? And if you need it one more time, we can do it again.
Oh, I know. This
I
one.
might need it
know
one
this
more time.
Okay. And remember, Jonathan, you might know you can't consult.
All right, I have a theory.
What do you hear, Sergey?
Is it "Excuse me while I kiss the sky"?
Wait, what? What's the last part?
While I kiss the sky.
Oh, you got it right.
Wait, did
Nice,
I?
Yes.
Oh
that's-
shoot.
Yeah.
Purple Haze by
Nice.
Jimi Hendrix. Most people hear "Excuse me while I kiss this guy."
Yeah.
Oh, I thought at first I thought it was like guy, but then when I heard it the second time,
Yeah.
I heard. Wow.
And just to give you guys a little bit of a thing, some of these lyrics are actually pretty weird. So, you know what I mean? You might not be far off base with the guessing the weird one. But so you guys have 2 points. So very good job. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Excuse me, like kiss
I'm
this.
kinda scared
kiss this
now.
guy. So Billy, this next song is for you. It's by Young Thug.
Oh.
I just found out rats can use their lips.
What'd you hear there?
Dang. Okay, wait.
Do you want one more time?
Let me. Well, yes, but let me just collect my thoughts first. I have a feeling Jonathan knows the answer.
He
to
does.
this
He
one.
does, which is why he doesn't have this one.
Oh wow.
Because this inspired my segment. Because we were just talking about this one. Well, I mean, yeah. We'll
I
see.
literally. Okay, play it one more time.
I just found out rats can use their lips.
What is that?
Oh gosh, it sounds. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
know if you got
deduce
that.
what it is, but it sounds like I just found that Reds can use their lips. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just trying to think
Okay.
here. I
Is
just
that your
found
final?
that.
What do you think, Billy?
I guess I'll just go with that because I
Yeah.
know that's not right.
So
but
Billy says, "I just found out Reds could use their lips." Unfortunately, it's incorrect.
yes.
Why I did this? I always hear, "I just found out rats could use their lips." Apparently, what he's really saying is, "I just found out racks, like racks of money,
So-
can use their lips."
This was what I was wondering if you were gonna say. I did look it up on Genius.
Yeah, it's racks.
It's rats.
No.
Rat. Like the animal.
Well,
a
they
rat.
changed it because it was just racks when I checked like last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what they're saying is so either way Billy's wrong.
Either way, Billy's
But
wrong.
what the lyric is, I just found out rats can use their lips.
That's what I always
And he's
heard.
saying rat as in like ratting out
No,
something.
that's what I know. Like I just found out. Like I'm guessing his friends rat on him. He's like, "Oh, you guys
Yeah.
are rats." Well, I didn't know rats could use their lips to rat on me.
Exactly, yeah.
But
yeah.
when I looked it up a year ago, it said, "I just found out racks could use their lips," which is why I thought it was so weird.
Might have been a different website. Or
Okay, but
something,
either
yeah.
way, unfortunately,
Either way it's wrong. but
unfortunately,
yeah.
Billy got it wrong.
Yeah.
Reds. I mean, it didn't make any sense,
Yeah.
but that's what I
Yeah,
heard.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Rats, Reds.
I just
See, I
found
always
out
hear
rats
rats.
can use
so
their
that's good to
lips.
know because I think rats can use their lips is a better line than racks can use
Oh
their
yeah,
lips.
I love the idea of rats using their lips.
All right, Jonathan, this next one is for you.
Okay.
See how you do. What do you hear?
Okay, can you do that one more
Yeah,
time?
this is one more time. This is by Nirvana.
I mean, so I'm hearing "Here We Are Now" entertainers or entertain us. Actually, I think it's entertain us.
I heard the same thing. I don't
Well,
know.
you're right.
Yeah.
It's entertain us. Most people here we are now in containers.
Oh.
So you guys are up to 3 points now. Also, Billy, you can consult, man.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
okay.
sorry. I thought that
That's
was
okay.
his final answer. I thought that was his final.
Oh,
answer.
okay, yeah. No, so he is
Oh,
saying,
no, that was my final answer.
here we are now, entertain us. But it often hears like, here we are now, entertainers, or here we are now, in containers, which I think is kind of funny. It's like, here we are now, in containers. It's like, oh, interesting.
In
All right.
containers.
All right, Billy, or Sergey, this next one is yours.
Okay.
Actually, no. Billy, this next one is yours.
Okay.
Oh, this one's tough.
Okay.
It's by
wow.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I honestly, I just heard a blur
Okay.
right there. Wait. Let me just think. Okay.
So think of what you heard, and then I can play it again.
All right. Go ahead and play it.
Okay. Listen.
I'm basically clueless.
Oh, no.
Can you not play it one more time?
Okay, I'll play it one more time. Listen very closely. I would offer to slow it down, but I might, you might hear it closer.
Sounds. They're the something. They're the bad moon calls me crying or something like that. I'm clueless. I kind of give up.
Bad moon calls you crying?
Yeah.
So it's pretty close, actually. There's a bad moon on the rise.
Oh. Okay.
Most people, I like bad moon
Oh.
caught me crying, but it's actually people hear there's a bathroom on the right, which is kind of funny.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Ooh. So unfortunately, you don't get the point,
Dang,
but
zero.
you did get bad moon, which is clearly the part that people have trouble with.
Oh, I heard Mad Moon, but I got the rest.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
the rest of that right.
So that's
but-
Bad Moon on the Rise, Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Hmm.
So the next song is for you, Sergey.
All right.
It's by The Police.
Oh gosh.
What do you think? So,
Oh yeah.
so maybe think about it a little bit, and I can
note.
I'll play it again.
I might need to. hear
This
it
is
again.
Sting, so he sings really weird. Okay.
I was passing since I wrote my note.
So,
Oh,
what do you think?
Can I hear it one more time?
I'll allow one more time. So that's the final time.
I was passing side road. Side.
So
Man,
he's got Sting's kind of weird fake
Yeah.
Jamaican voice. What do you think? What's your guess?
I was passing inside since I wrote my note. It doesn't
Okay.
make any sense. Oh,
Unfortunately,
gosh.
that's wrong.
Wait, is it something about breaking his nose? Is he saying broke my nose? At
That's the thing. So this is the weird thing. You guys are getting the hard part, but not
but
getting
not
the easier
easy
part.
Yeah.
So
Isn't
the
it
hard
a year
part,
has
when people have
passed?
trouble, is they say, "A year's passed since I broke my nose."
It does really. That's
he's
what I
saying,
heard. Yeah.
A year's passed since I wrote that note. So Sergey got the wrote the
Oh.
note part. Wrote my note. Sorry.
Yeah.
But a year's passed, which is the part that people get.
Oh, I
think-
did
which is
not
interesting.
hear that at
Like
all.
how you got bad moon. I mean, it's still a good guess. Though.
Interesting.
But yeah, people hear a year's passed since I broke my nose.
That's definitely what I heard.
That's what I heard as well.
That's
But
pretty
he's saying,
funny.
he's saying a year's passed since I wrote my note.
Wrote my note.
All right.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So this next one, I'm wondering what to give to who. So Jonathan, I'll give you this one first. Okay. This is by the Pretenders.
Oh shoot!
Okay.
What do you think it is?
Can you play one more time?
Yes.
I think I know.
I think so too.
What do you think?
So I think what I'm hearing is I'm standing in the middle of life with my parents behind me.
Okay, that's your guess.
That is my guess. Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was
unfortunately-
either parents or pants behind
Yeah,
me.
so people hear, unfortunately, that's not right. People hear I'm standing in the middle of my life with my pants behind me.
Is
Yeah.
it past?
She's saying plans. I have no clue how that's
plans.
plans.
It does
It
not
doesn't
sound like
plans.
plans.
It sounds like past. I didn't even think past. It does sound a little bit like past.
First I heard pants, then I was like, no, it's probably not pants.
I
was
hear
like, maybe
parents.
it's
I thought it was
yeah.
parents.
I hear parents too,
Do you
but it's plans.
Do you think you can play that one more time?
Yeah, I heard pants. I just assumed it was past because
Oh, the L is
It's
like
very loud now.
it's
With my
L is
plans.
like really
almost
not in
not
there.
With my plans. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
even less than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less than that.
if you didn't know
Man.
to look for it though, I don't know how.
But
That's
yeah,
a tough one,
that,
yeah.
These last ones is, I think, the hardest ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
Man,
Okay.
good one.
That was
Now,
good.
I'll throw you guys a bone. Of you two, who do you think, who's a bigger Queen fan here? Are you guys fans of the band Queen?
I like them.
but-
I don't know them very. Oh gosh,
Okay.
I don't know them very well.
All right,
Sorry,
I think
my
I
mic
might. I think I might
just-
give this one to Sergey then.
Okay.
So Sergey, what is the lead singer of Queen, Freddie Mercury, saying in this iconic line?
I'm glad you didn't give me this. I know this one. So.
Okay, I'm glad. What do you think he said, Sergey?
Could you play it one more time?
Yes. So think about it, and I'll play it one more time.
I think I know what he's saying.
Okay.
I think I got it. I think I have
Such a
it.
good song.
Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
You're correct.
Oh, let's go.
So
Nice,
this one
yeah,
is
that's what I thought.
this one is the funniest one, which is I sometimes wish I'd never been boiled in oil.
What?
Which
Where
is-
is that?
Which you could sort of hear. Wait.
All right.
You could kind of hear it if you had if you've never heard the song before. I like in a British.
Yeah,
way, I've never
I
been
guess.
bald and all.
Yeah.
Like a Southern guy actually.
Yeah.
Never been bald and all.
I could hear that.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Which is really funny.
Yeah.
Like I would wish if I'd been boiled in oil, I would definitely.
Oh, I would definitely wish.
No,
that,
sometimes
yeah.
I'd always wish I'd never been boiled in oil. So now Billy, you get the last one, which I think might be the hardest one.
Oh
Oh,
no.
good luck.
Well, the pants behind me is probably the hardest. This is the second hardest. This is by Madonna.
Right, I've heard this song, but
Oh, I
Don't
know
know
what
what
I know what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I
And
know what I
it's
hear.
right, Yeah.
Hey, maybe wait, that could be the right thing. What are you hearing though? This won't be your official
it's
answer.
okay. Wait, I'm already kind of forgetting what I heard, but it's like last time. I'm hearing it's about a bagel. It's like, last time I dreamt of a bagel or something like that.
Yeah,
but
that's what
I
I'm
want to
hearing.
listen to it again to see what it actually. Last time, or last night, or whatever it was
Mhm.
at the beginning. Last night I dreamt of Santiago, Salvego.
What? Come on, I got it. You gotta give me an answer, man.
Last time, or last night, I dreamt of. I'm hearing the bagel, but
So
I
you're
know
gonna
that's
put
not
the
the
bagel?
real one.
Hey, this is Madonna, New York
No,
singer. She
it's
might be
not.
singing about a bagel.
I mean, it could be like salvation or something weird
Okay.
like that, but that's such a stretch. I'll just say salvation, just because that's the closest thing
So,
that makes
so
any
this
sense.
one, I honestly don't get how people don't hear some bagel. It's not some bagel though. People hear last night I dreamt of some bagel, which is what it sounds like. She's saying San Pedro with a Spanish accent.
San
Last
Pedro.
night I dreamt of San Pedro.
Is that like a city?
Oh.
It's like an island. It's this. The song is La Isla Bonita, which is all about an island, San Pedro, that she dreams of going back to. But it sounds like some bagel to me.
It definitely sounds like some bagel.
Yeah.
So you guys in the end got 4 points, which I think is respectable for 9 questions. So I'll count this down as a win. You guys did a good job.
Yay.
What I'm surprised about is how you got hard parts of songs, like Bad Moon something, and then last night I sent my note, but didn't get other parts. So it was interesting.
I don't know.
That
Yeah,
is interesting.
I more wanted to do with songs I knew that I've always thought, oh, I thought it was this way, but
Right.
I didn't remember. I couldn't remember any. So I had to, besides the Young Thug songs, I had to look up a lot of them.
Mm.
But yeah, thanks for playing along. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah,
And,
no, thank you for
know,
doing this. That was fun.
and now
thank you.
Now you know what a Mondegreen is.
Yeah,
You're staying at home.
Mondegreen.
Yes.
So,
And always remember, if you ever feel like you're standing in the middle of life with your pants behind you, just pull them up and dream of some bagels.
yeah.
That's like Stephanie's song. If you know Stephanie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's obsessed with
She
bagels.
is always dreaming of
Last
bagels.
night I dreamt of some bagels.
Shout out to All right, and with that, I think now might be a good time to go to the news on the 40s.
Yes, before we do Sergey segment.
Absolutely. So, news on the 40s today. Let's start local. So, an IU Bloomington student was injured today on a motorized scooter after losing control of his scooter in an intersection and striking his head on the pavement,
Oof, what an
causing
intersection.
severe
Oh,
head
man.
trauma.
Ooh,
Man,
Yeah.
that's why
really bad.
you're like required to wear helmets on those things, even though no one
Exactly.
ever does. But-
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
why this poor guy's parents probably couldn't like sue them or anything because he did put a contract that said I'll wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
He
that's
did
so
accept.
true.
That's
That's
true.
true.
What was this intersection?
This was the intersection of Fee Lane
Ah.
and 10th Street.
Oh, Kelly School of
yeah.
Business. Oh.
Classic.
Classic. Yep.
Classic
In that case,
intersection.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a person because the people there just walk across the street whenever it suits them.
That's true. That is true.
People go crazy at that intersection.
They
really do.
including Billy.
They don't need a signal. They just kind of go for it. Bad walking
yeah.
etiquette.
That's true.
I'll jump over cars.
And I'm guessing we can assume that that's a lime.
I try to avoid
It's
scooters.
probably a lime bird. But I
It
just
was a
don't wanna say
motorized scooter, but it's probably a
it.
lime.
Who's driving?
Yeah, it
on
must be a
motorized
Limer
scooters?
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that like the IU Health Center has had a lot of cases of people.
Mm.
I don't think nothing this intense, but people getting like injured while driving one of these
Man.
scooters.
But yeah, I feel
Yeah.
really bad for that guy, and just make sure that avoid it. Avoid doing it if you don't have a helmet. If you're going to be like in a busy spot, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're just running around, driving around, like a parking lot.
That's no big deal. Which
Yeah.
we've done.
Yeah, we're not condoning anything. I'm just saying, thoughts are with this guy. Be careful.
Yes.
Yes.
Hope
And
he's-
then a little bit more on the news. If you're looking for a creepy movie or a scary movie to watch this Halloween season,
I do always like
the new Halloween movie made a killing in the box office.
I'm actually seeing that tomorrow.
Oh, really?
really?
If you guys want to do like a
really?
meet or greet, you can come and
Wait.
shake my hand. I can give you an autograph.
Oh,
tomorrow.
shoot.
Shoot.
I'll be at
I'm-
the AMC.
Oh man, wait, can we come with you? Oh, wait, I want to invite myself. Never mind.
No,
Maybe
I mean-
I'll go watch it by myself.
No, I mean, let's.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, you want? I'll watch
No,
it.
I mean,
yeah, Billy, you want to
mean-
go watch Halloween?
well, yeah, I have a meeting.
I want you
tomorrow,
guys
but
to. I would
I'll
want you guys
pencil
to
you
come.
in.
I want you guys to come.
Really?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, crazy
If you
thing
need it.
is,
Yeah.
the weekend that they debuted, they made over 70 million in box office. So-
Holy cow!
And
In
their
a
budget was only 10 million.
Oh wow! So they're
Yeah.
definitely gonna make another sequel.
Yeah, so
'Cause this
they-
movie they've made a million Halloween since the original. They've all been
Yeah.
bad received, and this one's actually pretty well received.
This one was very well received,
yeah,
surprisingly.
which is a nice break. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it looks. I saw the trailer. It looks really, really scary.
It does look
Oh,
really
man.
scary.
Like they do a lot of the
Yes.
classical Halloween, like following straight behind the murder or like viewing through his perspective, which is so
Oh,
scary.
wow.
Which is what made the first movie.
Those are
Because the first
classics.
movie made a lot of money, and it was like the budget was like 10,000 or something.
Yes, yeah, it was really low.
Here, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, and then a little bit more on the news.
And real quick for Duncan's sake, by just so you know, we were not paid to talk about this movie. Just so you know,
Oh, of course, of course.
a loyal fan said that this feels a little bit like an advertisement.
Wait,
It was
what?
Not our intention.
Hey, who?
Duncan.
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 Thank you for
Come on,
listening,
man.
by the way.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you for
you.
listening.
But you know,
It wasn't-
we have
sorry about
we have
that.
integrity here.
Our
Unlike,
listener of the week, Duncan.
unlike my bully pulpit, which will just sell out to whatever new product.
no.
Oh man, come
So
So
on.
the budget of Halloween
You gotta
was,
love the guy.
the budget of the original Halloween is 300,000, which for a big release is tiny, and then it made 60 million. So that's like got to be one of the most productive movies ever.
Oh wow. Yeah, and then finally on the news, there were multiple pipe bombs were sent out to several individuals and groups this past week,
Oof.
including former President Barack Obama,
Oh shoot.
Hillary Clinton, our former CIA director, and also the CNN group in New York.
Former
So,
CIA director. That must have been
Yeah,
Yikes.
John O'Brien.
it was.
Mhm.
It was. Yeah, and no one has been identified yet with these bombings, but
Jeez.
yeah. So
Yeah, so if you're scared about the bombings, just go light in the moon and go see Halloween in the theaters.
If you want to.
If you want to.
You don't have to.
All right. Well, thank you for that news, Sergey. That was News on the 40, sponsored by Halloween, now
Yeah,
in
sponsored
theaters.
by Halloween.
Kidding.
It was a joke.
Joking.
It's a joke.
Joking.
Come on.
Well, like I
The
always
movie's
say,
probably awful.
I always say this.
Okay, really?
I always say this. There's nothing like when I'm not watching Halloween, I'm riding my bird scooter around campus, which are now in many convenient locations.
Yeah. Yes, the guy who got injured was riding a lime. So please, for all your scooter needs,
Jeez.
please choose birds.
Oh,
Kidding.
All right, so but
Kidding.
Sergey, you had a
That's a
segment,
joke.
right?
I
Forget
do
I
have a
said
segment.
anything.
So Sergey's segment. One thing that we should do before Sergey's segment is like we always do, break out some Chex Mix and chow down because this is gonna be a good segment.
Yeah.
Chex Mix are available in 6 flavors in stores all over.
No, that's a
Stop.
joke.
It's a joke.
It is
Joke.
real,
It's a
but
joke.
we're not
Wait,
They are
sponsored.
delicious, and we're not getting paid to say
Are
this.
they?
No,
No,
we're not
kidding.
getting.
No,
Wait,
Hey,
they're available
take
in
this
6
guy out
flavors, is
there.
that right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop.
Really?
All right.
All right.
So,
So okay.
Original,
on
original
to
Italian
Sergey's
pizza.
Wait,
clerical
and can you remind me
clocks
how
of
much a box of that
cluelessness.
costs?
Oh.
Okay, can we
All
just
right.
stop?
5 easy payments and $9.99.
Hold up.
Kidding.
All right.
Okay.
So this next segment is called Sergey's clerical clocks of cluelessness.
Oh, that's
Oh,
such
whoa,
a good
hey.
alliteration.
Great name.
All right. That
Pretty
was
good, pretty
actually I actually did not create that alliteration. I could take
Oh,
Billy.
it's the marketing geniuses at Chex Mix.
No.
That was a
no.
marketing genius. Me.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, really?
so in this game,
Alright.
you're going to be guessing which alarm clocks are real, which one is real.
Yeah.
And then figure out which ones are fake. So there's one real one,
Yeah.
and there are 4 choices in total.
Nice.
And if you want, you guys can do this individually, or you can do this as a team. Your choice.
I like to.
Let's do it as a team.
Team, yeah, I like to.
Team.
All right.
I like
Team.
this. So alarm
Team.
clock. This
Team. Team.
is- Yeah.
All right.
It ties into the whole wake up.
What team?
Waking up.
Wildcats.
What team?
You watch High School Musical.
All right. So in order to win this game, you need to get
Sponsored by High
4
School
out of
Musical.
5 of the questions.
No.
All right, 4 out of 5 of the questions, yes.
All right. So we'll begin right now. This alarm clock is called the Cup of Joe, and it's an alarm clock that forces you to make a pot of coffee or tea before it turns off. You have to place the water in the alarm clock, which is shaped like a coffee pot,
Oh.
and then you then have to wait for the coffee or the tea to be finished before it turns off.
Interesting.
Wow.
The next alarm clock is one that helps you get your steps in the morning.
Mm.
And so this alarm clock can be attached to your wrist and blares a loud alarm until you wake up and take at least 200 steps.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
200 steps. How long is it?
This
Okay.
next clock is a water alarm clock, and these are always classics. It's
The
a
water
water.
alarm clock.
Oh.
Yeah, I can always look at this.
Wait a minute, so how many of these are real? How many of
Sponsored
these
by
are
KFK.
fake?
So this is so only one of these is real.
Oh, wow.
So you
Yeah.
made them all.
Oh,
Because they
wow.
both sound really real, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the water alarm clock is a clock that you fill up before bed, and it hangs above your bed, and it will release a few drops after the first minute it goes off in the morning. And if you're not up after the first 5 minutes, it releases the entire contents in the alarm clock on you.
All I'm saying
Wow.
is that that's a good way not to wake up and pee yourself. Anyone using that?
Hey, that's true.
Hey, you can choose between warm or cold water.
What is
Okay.
that like touching water when you're asleep? Just like, yeah, this is water. You know, I also have water in me. Like,
And then the final alarm clock is the fitness alarm clock. It's an alarm clock that's shaped like a weight and weighs about 10 pounds. And in order to stop the alarm, you have to perform 30 bicep curls with
Oh,
the alarm
jeez.
clock.
I couldn't even
man.
perform 30 by sub girls.
How
The
much does this thing
alarm's
weigh?
not going off.
Oh man,
It's 10 pounds.
All right, these are all really,
These are really cool.
really, really, really cool. And
I kind of want most of these. Yeah.
Sergey, if these are fake, then you got to just invent these.
Yeah.
The one that sounds the most real is at first it was Cup of Joe, but then the step one, like my mom is obsessed with her steps. That totally sounds like one that she'd use.
Yeah. I
My
feel like the cup of Joe. That's like forcing you to drink coffee in the morning. I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah.
my thing is
I could see it being real, but I don't.
I can see it being real, but
I
I
don't
think,
think
I
there's a
think
big
the
market
walking,
for it,
the
yeah.
walking sounds the most real.
Yeah.
The lifting weights one, although it would be probably pretty good, it sounds kind of ridiculous. I
Yeah.
don't think you're supposed to lift weights when you're like just get up in the
I don't
morning.
know. My
Probably
thing
not.
is the alarm's going off this entire time. Like I've got to wait to make a pot of coffee, like while my alarm's going off, or like I have to be lifting weights while my alarm
Yeah.
goes off. You know what I mean? The water one sounds ridiculous, but at least that one, like you can turn it off immediately.
But water doesn't really wake people up.
That's true.
Well, the problem is the reason why people want these weird alarm clocks is not because they want to turn them off immediately. It's because they want to be 100% awake when it turns off.
That's true.
That is
Which to me,
tough.
walking 200 steps,
How far is
you're not
200
gonna make
steps?
Oh, that'll wake you up.
probably like
Probably like half a mile.
no,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
probably like across the average person's apartment and back.
Okay. Yeah, so that's actually a
Maybe
pretty good
twice,
one.
but yeah.
That's my guess.
The Cup of Joe. I mean,
I could see it being a real thing.
The
but I
weight
just don't
one,
see
I'm
there
ruling
being
the
a
weight
big
one
market
out.
for
I
it.
think we
Yes.
agreed.
The
not
water
to-
one also, I think, because people don't want one that they can turn off instantly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And they
Also-
don't want, I snoozed once. I should be punished by getting an entire thing of water on me.
yeah.
Good
You
of an
don't
idea
wanna,
as
like
that
get
is.
That
your
is a
bed
good-
all
I
wet.
don't know.
Like
And there actually is a water alarm clock in the Children's Museum in Indianapolis that that is really cool.
That you could.
you could check out.
Sponsored by the
Sponsored by-
children.
Oh,
Kidding.
okay. All right.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna go with the walking one.
Wait. What's
I'm
the
down
other
for the
one?
walking one. Yeah.
Wait, there's the walking one, the cup of Joe, and what's the other one? That
The
we got?
walking-
Bicep and water.
The
Oh, there's
bice-
4.
The
Yeah.
Cup of Joe one sorry, just made a full rotation. The Cup of Joe one sounds the second most realistic, but I think it's the walking one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's the walking one too, because what do you do while the coffee is being made? You
Yeah.
just sit there, and the alarm's going.
that'd be terrible,
You
yeah.
sit there, you can't sleep
Yeah,
because
you
the
can't do
alarm's
anything to
going.
change it. Yeah.
And then like what? You drink the coffee? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. The walking one.
All right. So you guys are actually wrong.
Oh,
That
you
isn't
should invent
actually
that.
one. It's the fitness alarm clock.
the bicep one.
Yeah, the way it works is
Wow.
it's gyro sensored, so it can sense movement. So it
Ah.
just senses that movement and counts it. So you could, I guess, theoretically just shake it really hard, but you're also shaking
but
like
it's 10 pounds,
It's 10
yeah.
pounds, so it's a little bit heavy.
So the gyro sensor,
Yeah.
after you have a long night eating gyros, you might not want to lift it.
Man, so where can you buy this thing and how much is it?
So
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I have
They are-
no idea.
And
but,
how can we get a
and how
sponsorship?
yeah, how can we get a sponsorship with these guys?
Hey, that's for you guys to find out if you have any sleeping
Yes.
issues or
I
actually
mean,
waking up.
Just take your parents' credit card,
Yeah.
buy some V-Bucks on Fortnite, and then just log on and pick up one of these fitness.
Yeah, so if you guys do, if any listeners at home are interested in getting this weight, at the checkout, use promo code Boys Cold 1 Hour,
Yes.
and you'll receive 25% off your first purchase. I'm kidding.
Joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Joke,
I don't
it's
even
a
know
joke.
the name of the
We were
company.
actually kind of trashing that product, so
Yeah, we're actually, we're giving them bad press. You know?
man.
I mean, we don't even
Hey.
know we didn't even say the company name. So
Every press is good press, though. So
yeah,
come
true.
on.
Except for the bench presses you're doing in the morning when you're sleeping.
True. True.
All right, on to the next one. So this alarm clock is called the Volt. It's a nice little alarm clock that is actually built into your pillow. So just set the alarm and make sure to wake up, because if you don't wake up in time, you'll get a small shock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds real to me.
I could see that being real. Yeah.
The
That's
next one is
terrible.
called the Running Athlete Alarm Clock. This alarm clock has 2 long legs, and it will ring at 120 decibels, which is actually approximately the sound of an ambulance siren, and
Oh,
will run
goodness.
away with its built-in motion sensors until you catch it and turn it off.
What? That sounds so crazy.
Yes, that's
The next alarm
Robot?
clock.
How much does that thing cost?
The
next-
have a sharp image.
The
Is your
next-
alarm clock running? Because you better go catch it.
The next one is a karaoke alarm clock.
Ooh.
In order to
Sounds
turn
like a
this
girl
off,
bathroom.
you have to sing the karaoke song and get a passing score. And if you fail, you
That's
have to
really
sing
funny.
another song. And you can actually download songs off the website that they have.
For only $9.99.
Hey, price is not disclosed.
Prices may vary.
Price is not an issue for me. I'm rich.
The last alarm clock
Rich
is
after the
called
slash
Boots. It's called Feet on the Ground, and this is a floor mat alarm clock, and it doesn't turn off until you step onto the mat for more than 5 minutes. Don't
5
worry
minutes?
though,
What?
it's nice and prickly, so no sleeping on your feet.
What?
And you can, but you can.
minutes?
That's
Okay, but you
great.
can
You have to
adjust.
stand on this prickly mat for 5 minutes.
You
before
can,
wake up? That
but you
sounds
can
terrible.
adjust the alarm clock, so you can adjust the time for the whatever's sake that
Could
you
you
need.
make it like 2 seconds or something?
I don't know if you can do it that. I think it's by the minute.
Okay,
By the
interesting.
minute, okay.
I don't know if that Matt one seems.
Yeah, I don't know about the mat.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about the chasing it.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh, this
that
insane.
sounds a little bit crazy.
Is there one more?
Those were all 4 of them. So there's the Volt,
Okay.
there's the mat, there's the running alarm clock, and then there's the karaoke one.
I think the Volt sounds real to me.
I
don't know
agree.
why.
I think the Volt.
But also, the running one is so ridiculous it might be real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I
that's
get that
true.
feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
The only thing is, like,
It's
as
definitely
long
not-
as an ambulance, you're going to get a lot of complaints. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. It's probably not that. The karaoke one, I can imagine myself like, come on, I've done the song like 5 times. I just need to pass it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna be late for work. Gotta turn this alarm off.
hello. I don't know why.
So do we want to go with the Volt?
yeah.
The audience
Also,
stops
also in the
cheering.
interest of time, because we don't have a lot of time left.
Okay.
Yeah, we do not.
So actually, that is not the right alarm clock.
No.
The right alarm clock was the floor mat.
What?
It's gonna-
So you stand on it, and you can set it at increments, but I think the one they have is like 5
That
minutes,
sounds terrible.
like the recommended one.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think there are also several different types, so there's not just one type of that floor mat
Oh,
alarm
jeez,
clock.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minutes.
I mean, it would be cool if it was like 10 seconds or something, but like 5 minutes. That's quite a while.
It
I
is.
feel like that seems pretty inefficient. You just have to like stand there for 5 minutes, like waiting
Yeah.
to move. Like
That's
pretty
true.
crazy.
But some people they need it. Like
That's true.
our
roommate Jay.
old roommate Jay.
There's
Yeah.
also been a lot of
Yeah.
injuries from people who have been have been impaled on the prickly mat.
Oh man.
All
I feel
right.
like I would just like get some heavy textbooks and like drop it on there.
Oh
some
yeah,
point,
that's
yeah.
a good point.
Shoot.
Oh, you have to read an entire textbook before it stops breaking. You have to read a textbook and take a quiz on the material before it stops
Oh
breaking.
man, that'd be crazy.
All right. So this next one, these next set of alarm clocks starts with an egg-laying alarm clock. And so the way it works is it won't turn off until you put all the eggs into the clock. And so the way that it works is you scatter the eggs around your room before you go to bed. And then in the morning, you have to find the eggs, whether it's in your room, your apartment, or your house, and you have to put them into the clock to turn it off.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Yeah, that's
I
so
hope
cool.
that's real.
So-
The
kinda
next
fun, yeah.
clock is called the Mathlete alarm clock, and it's an alarm clock that makes you take a quick 10-question quiz. And the questions become progressively harder and harder.
I know this is real because Jade.
Yeah, Jay.
And
did
they are,
this.
and it's selected from a bank of over 200 math questions.
I'm almost positive that one's real, but okay. Continue.
The next one is called Ready, Set, Fire. In order to turn off this alarm clock, you have to shoot it with a pellet gun. if you
That
hit
sounds
the
so
target,
dangerous.
the alarm will turn off. But if you miss, just hope you didn't
If you
hit
shoot
any.
your wife in the eye.
Just hope you didn't hit any windows.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
man.
Oh
Alright, and then
no!
the
All right,
fi-
honey, I gotta turn the alarm clock off. No, I got 2 alarm clocks.
Oh man.
You're screaming, this thing is going off.
Oh man.
So then the final alarm clock is called the police alarm clock. This alarm clock is no longer on the retail market after its wild success. Pretty much.
What?
So this alarm clock will call the police if you don't wake up.
Oh, it's like a doomsday
Okay,
device or
really.
something.
That's hilarious.
That's
what does it say?
awesome.
Excuse me, there is a man who is asleep.
Yeah.
Please come here and beat him up.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, get up. You wasted my time.
No, but I think you are right. I think Jay did have that math one.
Yeah, although the one I want most to be real is the egg one.
Yeah, that egg one
Oh,
would
that
be
seems
awesome.
really
Sergey,
cool. But what if you
invent
like?
Invent that
What if
and
like your
invent the,
friend like snuck into your room and like stole all your eggs? And,
Or like,
oh,
throws
that'd
all
be
your eggs
terrible.
away. You're like,
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
eggs! I can't find them
my
anywhere.
eggs.
The alarm is just, my eggs!
That'd be terrible. So we going with math?
Yeah, your friend just comes out. He has like all these like scrambled up wires. I'll actually cook those.
Oh
Alright.
no.
So that actually isn't the right one.
What?
So
I've seen Jay do that one.
so that one is on his phone. We're talking we're talking about alarm like
Ah.
actual alarm clocks. And so there isn't one
Draft.
like this one. But the actual correct answer was the egg laying
Oh,
alarm.
yay!
So if you do want that one, it is out there.
So Sergey, would we
It
be
is
able to
out
do a
there.
part 2 of the show maybe?
Yes. In
Okay.
fact, I know we're running short on time, so we'll have to come to a close, I believe.
Are there
Yes.
still more alarm clocks?
There
There's
are.
2 more.
All right. We will do that next time. Alarm clock week.
And we'll answer the questions which we
Alarm
didn't get
clock
to either.
week.
Yes.
Yes.
And
thank you
answer the
for
question.
the question.
We had too much fun on the
askers.
show, you know. We just went over time.
Yes.
But yes, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back next week to answer the old questions and to get to the rest of these really interesting alarm clocks. Which I gotta hand it to Sergey. These are very creative.
Yeah, these are
And
awesome.
some of these I
Yeah.
actually want. You
I know.
what
I
Yeah.
want these, man.
All right.
All right.
Well, good night, everybody. I hope you sleep as well as I did right before the show.
And I'll make sure to scatter your eggs across your apartment and come back next week to listen to us.
Thank you
All
guys
right.
so much.
Good
Night.
night.